The campaign period kicked off with proclamation rallies led by this year's presidentiables. Presidential candidate Leody-Walden and his running mate Walden Bello proceeded with their proclamation rally, despite the COMELEC's warning that they may commit an election offense. Vice President Leni Robredo is set to continue her campaign across Bicol. Senator Manny Pacquiao will be going to his hometown of Sarangani, while Manila Mayor Isko Moreno will be visiting Marikina in the towns of San Mateo and Montalban in Rizal. And take a look at the celebrities who took the spotlight in last night's proclamation rallies. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Marcos Jr. and Sara Duterte kicked off the official campaign season with a promise that the unit team will not leave anyone behind. Dale De Vera has the story.
If one didn't know that this was a political party, it would be easy to make it for a concert with all the vibes, lights, and sounds. The unit team also put immense effort in production numbers. Various singers and rappers supporting the Marcos Duterte tandem performed on stage. Organizers claimed over 25,000 attended the proclamation rally of the Unity Team Tandem, filling up the allowed number of seats to observe government's physical distancing rule. Some political analysts see the Bongbong Sara rally as a show of force, with thousands of supporters joining the event at the Philippine Arena. This is the largest arena in the country and is owned by Iglesia ni Cristo, a religious organization known for its ability to deliver block votes for its chosen candidate. Marcos's spokesperson, Attorney Vic Rodriguez, however, denied that the religious group is already endorsing the tandem.
You're reading too much between the lines. We have not said anything close to that. Ito ay venue lamang, kaya namin ito'y napili sapagkat ito ang pinakamalaki at maaaring mag-accommodate sa libo-libo naming mga supporters and followers.
BBM and Sara also officially introduced their 11 senatorial candidates that included Senators Juan Miguel Zubiri and Sherwin Gatchalian, former Defense Secretary Gibo Chodoro, House Deputy Speakers Loren Legarda and Rodante Marcoleta, former DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, former Palace spokesperson Harry Roque, and former DICT Secretary Gringo Honasan. Also included in their senatorial slate are former Senator Jingo Estrada, former Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista, and lawyer Larry Gadon. Rodriguez said they're still in talks with candidates who are interested in occupying the last remaining slot in their senatorial slate. Vice presidential candidate Sara Duterte meanwhile called on their supporters to continue to protect Marcos Jr.
We shall fly, soar, fight, and win!
Presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos then promised his supporters that with the unit team, no one will be left behind. He said he'll work on uniting the entire country.
Kung ang isang tiga-Norte at ang isang tiga-Mindanao na magkabilang dako ng Pilipinas ay kayang magsama at magkaisa, sa aking palagay naman, kaya natin ipagkaisa ang buong Pilipinas.
Before the Unity Team's proclamation rally ended, the program's host Tony Gonzaga performed a song popularized during the time of BBM's father, former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. For News 5, Dale De Vera, we're One News.
Meanwhile, after attending several mini-rallies all over Camarines Sur, Vice President Leni Robredo ended the day on a high note with a jam-packed and star-studded grand rally in Naga City. Ryan Ang has the story.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Gobyernong kapag-anak, buhay lahat! Naga City turned pink during the grand rally for Vice President Leni Robredo on Tuesday night. Bicolanos were in full force as they showed their support to their favorite public servant. The program was star-studded and was hosted by Red Oliero, Pinky Amador, Rita Avila, and Gab Valenciano. Cherry Pie Picache and Agot Isidro personally attended the event to pledge their support to Robredo's campaign, while Gary V, Isa Calzado, and Jolina Magdangal sent video messages to prove that they too are kakampinks. Volunteer artists between Escalante and the company also performed during the event. Megastar Sharon Cuneta also delivered a good luck message for her husband, Vice Presidential candidate Kiko Pangilinan. Pangilinan emphasized how important the election is to the future of the Filipino youth.
Ang boto natin, yan ang lunas para sa mas magandang bukas. Uunahin yung nasa ilalim para tiyakin na lahat aangat sa gobyernong tapat.
The crowd went wild after hearing firsthand how VP Leni will continue her brand of public service if elected as president.
Hindi ako natatakot. Hindi ako kinakabahan. Dahil nang tinawag ko kayo, nagisingin ang natutulog pang lakas. Buong-buo ang naging tugon nyo. Magtatatag tayo ng gobyernong handang makinig sa inyong mga hinaing. Isang pamahalaang aalagaan ang kaban ng bayan at gagamitin ito para lang sa ikabubuti mo lagi. Isang pamahalaang magmamadaling sumaklolo pag dumaing ka. Makikipagpuyatan para mapaginhawa ka. Lulusong sa baha para iahon ka. Susuotan natin ng tsinelas ang gobyerno. At patatawirin sa mga pilapil papunta sa iyo. Sa ating pamamahala, laylayan ang magiging bagong sentro.
Towards the end, Robredo also reintroduced her senatorial slate, consisting of ex-Congressman Teddy Bagilat, who wore a bahag to the event, Senator Laila De Lima, who was represented by Attorney Dino De Leon, Attorney Shel Jokno, Senator Risa Ontiveros, Attorney Alex Lacson, Attorney Sani Matula, Governor Chis Escudero, former Vice President Jejo Marbinay, former Senator Antonio Trillanes, and incumbent Senators Joel Villanueva, Mig Subiri, and Richard Gordon. Robredo said that they are what the country needs to achieve an honest, efficient, and strong government that will uplift the lives of people.
Ihanda na natin ang ating mga bisig. Dahil tinitiyak ko, walang kayang tumumbas sa pinagbigkis nating lakas. Kaya, tara na. Ipanalo na natin ito.
For the grand finale, rock band River Maya performed their hit songs as a fireworks display lit up the sky. For News 5, Ryan Ang, We Are One News.
Let's now head down south where presidential hopeful Senator Manny Pacquiao got the ball rolling in his hometown of General Santos City. Pacquiao is the only aspirant who did not hold his proclamation rally in Luzon. Mon Gualvez has the story.
Using pails and basins, these women from Barangay Bawing in General Santos City made their choice known as they waited for their chosen presidential bet, Senator Manny Pacquiao. But unlike previous caravans, the senator this time had to forgo doing handshakes and settled for waves instead. But motorists joining his caravan still handed out shirts. Some 500 vehicles joined his parade, some from Sarangani and as far as South Cotabato and Maguindanao.
Ang suporta niya, yung nandito sa Mindanao. Kaya gusto namin malipat ang malakayan dito sa General Santos para malapit naman sa mga kababayan natin dito sa Mindanao.
Matulungin, masipag, mabait sa mga kagaya namin na mga Muslim.
Pacquiao's proclamation rally was held at the city's Oval Plaza, but some supporters like Tatay Lino were unable to join the campaign due to restrictions.
Idol niya si Pacquiao. Magano daw siya magtingin kay Pacquiao.
Boboto niyo ba si Pacquiao?
Ay, solid Pacquiao, sir.
Bakit?
Ay, taga Jinsan.
The Jensen Police has deployed around 200 policemen to observe.
Dito sa outdoor po ay at least 50% capacity. Itong oval na ito, ang capacity nito is nasa 20,000.
For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
The Lacson Soto tandem jump-started their campaign with a kickoff rally in Imus, Cavite, the hometown of Senator Ping. The tandem first attended a mass at the Imus Cathedral before heading to the grandstand for the event. Only 5 senatorial candidates physically graced the event, and these are former Agriculture Secretary Manny Piñol, former Senator J.V. Ejercito, Dr. Mengita Padilla, former PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar, and former Makati Congressman Monsur del Rosario. 11 other aspirants gave a virtual message at the kickoff rally, while 2 others sent out proxies. And Lacson said he chose to hold his proclamation rally in Cavite, not just because it's his hometown, but also because it is the second in the country's list of vote-rich provinces. He appealed for the continuous support of Caviteños in the upcoming elections.
Nananalig ako sa aking mga kababayan na maski pa paano, tatangkilikin niya ako. Dahil ako talaga lehitimong taga rito. Ang Caviteño kasi, alam nyo, hindi sa pagmamayabang, talaga mayroong salita, no? Parehong salita, gawa, at saka yung paninindigan. So doon ako humuhugot ng lakas ng loob. Maski may lumabas ng mga previous surveys na iba yung namumuna, sa oras ng halalan, tulad ko, babalik ako dito, sila babalik din sa kapwa Cavite.
The kartilya ng Katipunan in Manila turned into a sea of blue and white on Tuesday as presidential aspirant Isko Moreno holds his proclamation rally with running mate Dr. Willie Ong. But despite this huge crowd, there was no dancing and no other gimmicks during the event, as some leaders in Metro Manila attended the program, including Pateros Mayor Ike Ponce and Taguig Mayor Lino Cayetano. In his speech, Moreno noted his achievements as Manila Mayor, including his housing programs and COVID-19 response. But aside from these, he also reiterated that he is an alternative candidate to the 2 biggest feuding parties.
Hindi ko makuha na panoorin na lang itong ating bansa na pinagsasalin-salinan ng pare-parehong kupunan. Kung pagod na kayo sa kanilang dalawa, nandito po ako. May iba naman, paring mas magaling sila sa akin. Pero I get things done. I listen to specialists.
Meanwhile, Labor leader Leody-Walden proceeded with his team's proclamation rally at the Bantayog ng mga bayani in Quezon City despite failing to secure a permit. The Commission on Elections had already warned de Guzman's camp that this could be considered a campaign offense. But de Guzman said it was the lawyers of his party, Partido Lakas ng Masa, who were not able to secure a permit for the event. But he says the proclamation rally had to push through, considering the amount of effort it took to mount the event.
Nasa ganung sitwasyon kami na obligadong ituloy dahil malaki na yung paghandang nagawa.
Paano yun, sir? Posible kayong makasuhan for an election offense?
Siguro pag-usapan namin ng partido na siya nag-organize dito kung paano. Kasi dapat sila yung may responsibilidad na ayusin ang lahat.
Celebrities lent their voices and influence to political aspirants in their campaign kickoff sorties. Longtime PBB host Tony Gonzaga was heavily criticized for hosting the proclamation rally of the Unity at Philippine Arena in Bulacan. Many netizens noted the irony of Gonzaga supporting a slate that has for its top pick Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, a driving force in the closure of ABS-CBN. Meanwhile, OPM band River Maya bannered the performers list for the grand rally of the Robredo-Pangilinan tandem. They were joined by theater bigwigs Pink Amador and Between Escalante, as well as other music acts such as The Company and Gab Valenciano. Over in General Santos, Senator Manny Pacquiao was backed by another icon in the music industry, Freddie Aguilar. He performed an original song for the presidential ball. Meanwhile, comedian Vic Soto vouched for his brother, vice presidential candidate Tito Soto, and his running mate, presidential aspirant Ping Lacson. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.